Hello, my name is Martyr, and this is Let's Play the Nightmare Cooperative, and thank you for watching. Nightmare Cooperative is a roguelike strategic puzzle game, guys. It's kind of like chess meets dungeon crawling. It released July 2014, and it was developed and published by Lucky Frame. You can go ahead and get the Nightmare Cooperative on Steam right now for $8.99 during its first week sale, and then $9.99 normally. Now, guys, I have a bit of mixed feelings about this game. The rogue elements in this game are there. You have random dungeons. Every time you start a new game, you're going to have a procedurally generated dungeon. You have random party members. Every time you start a new game, you get 2 random party members that you have unlocked. And the enemies take a turn at the exact same time you do. Every time you move, they're going to move. Every time you take an action, they're going to move. Or take an action themselves. And that is more like traditional roguelike games. But on the other hand, this game is very streamlined. It's focused more on fast, repetitive gameplay. There isn't any kind of customization or anything like that, which isn't a bad thing. But what makes the game special kind of plays itself out very fast. But it is hella fun, and it is very difficult. But it also is kind of incredibly short. And I feel like I should expand on that. If you are a good strategy game player, you're really good at strategy games, you could literally beat this game and unlock everything on your first playthrough by accident. But lucky for me, I suck at this game, so it's lasted a bit longer for me than it would for somebody who's like a master at strategy games. But let me show you what I'm talking about right here, guys. I'm going to go ahead and show you the discoveries really quick. What the discoveries are the different classes and the different monsters that you've unlocked. And there's a lot of different kinds of classes, guys, and each of the classes has its own abilities, has its own kind of gameplay style, almost kind of like chess pieces, almost. Some of them are good at, fighting targets up close. Some of them are good at shooting targets a little far away from them. And each of them basically kind of brings something else to the table. There's also items in the game, basically, that kind of change certain things. Like, for instance, the chest plate gives me an extra health point, but it takes away one of my ability points, which is what potions are. The Staff of Light basically bump attacks instantly kill monsters on the first monster on each level only, though. So I can basically walk up to one, kill it instantly, but after that, I have to fight every other monster normally. And basically all the items do something a little bit different, basically. That kind of changes the overall rules in the game. And like chess, there is many different kinds of monsters, many different kinds of opponents as well, whom each have their own unique abilities and things that they do. And it gets really interesting as you get deeper and deeper into the game. Like, enemies will switch places with you. Some of them might poison you. It gets kind of crazy, the different things that you'll be encountering in this game. That changes your strategy and how it evolves that aspect of things. So let's go ahead and play. No, I don't care about my last save file. Alright, so let's talk about what we're looking at right here. On the right side of the screen, you have my party members. I can have up to 4 party members. Maximum. The pink hearts are obviously the amount of health they have. The blank spots are spots that I can fill up. So I can have 2 more hit points and 4 potions. The 4 potions represent the amount of abilities I have, because each class has its own ability. For instance, the miner can tear down walls if he has a potion. This guy who's the ice mage basically can shoot kind of at an angle at an enemy and freeze it in place. Below that, we have where I am, which is obviously the current level, which is Catacombs 1. To the right of that is the spawn counter. Moves until another enemy spawns, which is 19 moves until another enemy spawns. That's kind of like an enemy egg, by the way. They're basically going to hatch from that thing and start trying to either come kill me or whatever, basically block my path from getting to the stairwell. The staircase is how I obviously escape this level and proceed downward. There's 16 boards each per game, each one randomly generated, procedurally generated, I should say, when you play. There's also gold, and this gold is kind of representative of your score, basically. You're going to want to collect gold, and gold is in these chests right here. So what's the spiel of this game? Well, every time you move one of your characters, your entire party moves. So if I had 4 characters, if I were to press, up, all 4 characters would move up. If I press right, all 4 characters are going to move right. You get the basic idea. They move as a unit, one at a time. We're going to run into some trouble here, I think. Yeah. Okay, that's okay, though. Okay, so we got him out of there. And basically, you do need to get all 4 characters to the staircase. So look, what are these things right here with 3s and 2s in these churches? Well, this is where the gold is contained. I'm gonna kill that guy. I got really hurt by that fight. I probably shouldn't have done that. It was kind of dumb, but I just wanted to show you what combat works like. Each monster can take about 2 shots, basically. It gets hit once, then it turns red, then you have to hit it again to kill it. So, depending on the combat situation, you're always going to spend about almost 2 hearts to kill any monster. And as you can imagine, multiple monsters start appearing on per board. So this chest right here is where gold is contained. If I were to crack it open, I'd get 3 gold from that chest. But as you can see, it also spawns the same number of monsters on that board. So if I were to open up a chest with 1 gold in it, 1 monster would appear. If I open up a chest with 2 gold in it, 2 monsters will appear, and they will begin trying to hunt down and kill me. Also, I have to be aware of that spawn timer as well, so that way I don't get overwhelmed, because the enemies can randomly appear wherever they want. Now, if the miner were to die, let's say I'll go over here, collect 2 more gold here. Basically, I have 7 gold. If the miner were to die, which he's probably looking like he's going to, what would happen is that because the ice mage got out, we'd continue on with him, and this guy would just die at this level, and basically that would be the end of his tale, basically. But I'm going to try to see if I can save my friend here. I don't think he's going to let me get past, is he? Nope. Oh, that's it. Yep, he's dead. I tried to save him. But that's okay, because each board, basically, sometimes depending on the board you're on, gives you an opportunity to pick up a new party member. So we lost the miner, but it looks like we have 2 party members right there who are kind of just snoozing away, which is the barbarian and the archer. And basically, I have to choose one of them. You can't pick more than one. That's kind of a big deal. I'm going to blast that thing. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I guess it doesn't really do anything by blasting them when they're in the shell. I'm going to go ahead and pick the barbarian, because his ability is kind of special. Anything that approaches him, he kind of pushes back, which is pretty sweet. I didn't think we were going to make it right there. Good God. Okay, well, we got hurt, but the barbarian made it out. So basically what you're going to want to do is kind of just start strategizing. Your goal, of course, is to get everybody out, but you also want to get as much gold as possible to improve your score as much as possible. As far as, let's say, the control scheme of this game goes, it's very simplistic. There is no controller support, but you basically play the entire game with your keyboard, and basically by pressing up and down buttons and the space bar. That's basically it. Okay, I'm gonna try to get out of there. I'm not gonna try to collect as much gold as just gonna get as deep as I can in this particular game, guys. There is items strewn about the dungeons, like for instance that boots. The boots right there, for instance, which allows me to pass over acid pits or lava pits without taking any damage, and that is equipped to only 1 character who got it. So for instance, my ice mage now has the boots, whereas my barbarian has the necklace, which adds a potion to him but takes away health. And we're going to get one of the common strategies that really does take place really quick is that you get your entire party members out, and then you kind of go around and collecting as much gold as possible, because it's really just easy to just kind of navigate with 1 character than it is, 4 or 2 or 3. Matter of fact, I kind of do better with almost 1 character than with all 4. Even though you're not supposed to, the objective of the game is to play the game with all 4 characters and kind of strategize and figure out your way to defeat the monsters, use everyone's special abilities, and beat the game. 90% of the time, what I end up doing is just using 1 character and blowing through all the levels. Let's go ahead and grab the priest here. The priest's ability is pretty sweet. Basically, he can heal us. We're going to smash that guy. There is switches in this game, guys, which is what that one to the right of my cleric is, basically. What that'll do is that'll lower the spikes on the top left to let me get access to that item. That item was used to unlock a class. Each area just about has one of those in it. Ow. Okay, well, we're in trouble. Okay, so we got that. Perfect. Now we're just going to get everybody to the exits. And then we're going to grab whatever gold we can. We're probably going to end up in a little bit of trouble here, but that's okay. How did I get shot? I don't know how I got shot there. The barbarian got hurt. I don't know that. Now we've kind of moved on from the first 4 levels. We're on the next area, which is the ice caves. And the ice caves basically present a whole new tactic to thing, guys. Monsters start trying to freeze you, for instance. There's different kinds of enemies, as you can imagine. It just gets kind of batshit crazy as you get deeper into this game here. So I'm going to try to get these guys out, which is going to be difficult. And that leaves me with the White Priest, who is by himself. But that's okay. Okay, I can kill that guy. Now, he basically froze the floor. Normally, if I had not moved in the correct position, I would have slipped across that ice and then moved an extra spot. But I basically moved against the wall, so it wasn't really that big of a deal. Like I said, it's going to give you another chance to pick up another permit. I think it probably does it every 4 levels, basically. Every time you progress down to the next dungeon, as it were. Oh, okay, this is going to be interesting. Okay, well, we lost our... I should have healed him. That was so stupid of me. Okay. We're going to go ahead and grab this guy. Oh, we just lost that guy. Okay, that sucked. We're going to move up. We're going to move up. We're going to move up. We're going to try to get the hell out of here. That's what we're going to try to do. We froze that guy so we can escape. I think you got a pretty good gist of how the gameplay works, guys. You basically move deeper and deeper into the game. You're trying to get as much treasure as possible. There is Steam cards and Steam leaderboard basically showing how fast somebody accomplished the game and how many moves, etc., etc. If he got how many... Oh, good lord. Alright, we're in a little bit of trouble. Oh, we lost that guy. Well, we still have our ice mage, so that's the good news. Okay, so I guess it gives you more opportunities to get party members here and there, not just necessarily from that one particular spot. Even though I think we lost him. Yeah, that guy's dead. We're going to just jam towards the exit here. And now we've made it to the 3rd board, which again, new monsters, different kinds of tactics. These guys basically have very interesting tactic. They kind of teleport and switch places with you. And yeah, you get the basic idea of how the gameplay works. That was very risky. I have 1 hit point left. Normally, I would say I'd want to explore that board a little bit more before proceeding onwards, but I'm hoping that I'll get lucky and find a cleric, which I did. And that's just when this is where things start getting interesting, where you start meeting enemies that are shooting at different angles. Some of them are shooting, you know, up, down. Some of them are shooting at the sides. Enemies are switching places with you. That's where almost that chess element kicks in, guys. You need to kind of know your classes and how to each play one of them somewhat, you know, kind of effectively. Also, how to deal with the enemies. I'm not doing a very good job of collecting treasure, but I'm just trying to get as deep as possible without kind of dying a horrible, horrible death. Which it looks like I'm going to escape this level with my 4 hearts intact. I got the ninja, which is one of my favorite classes. Each class, like I said, has its own special abilities. The ninja's is he can teleport. Which, as you can imagine... Oh man, this is going to be tough. Oh, this is going to be tough. Okay. I didn't think we were going to make it through that, but we actually did it. Surprisingly, I've already gotten the golden sprocket, which was on the top left up there. That's how I got the engineer unlocked. And that's just like a bonus objective. Once you get it, you can get it again, I think for like bonus objective points or gold or whatever have you. But it's, oh my god. I think we're going to die. Yep, we're screwed. Yep, that's it. That was the end of that. We got poisoned by those snakes there, and they were starting to do massive amounts of damage to me. As you can see, every time you beat the game, it gives you, of course, your overall score, how many turns you took, what you were killed by, what party members you used. Also, it shows you how far that you have progressed in the game. That golden skull right there is actually how far I've progressed in the game. I got into the second to last level. And I've only been playing the game for about an hour or so, hour and a half, I would say. And basically, you can hit the replay button again and start all over again, of course, from level 1 and start making your way back up. And that's what I was saying, that it kind of has that kind of a addictive gameplay element to it all, where you kind of just the repetition of the game. Basically, they want you to kind of play it over and over again, try to get deeper and deeper, using different tactics, using different classes. You know, for instance, this time I got the White Priest, the Miner, and a Ninja now. I'm going to try to keep my Ninja alive. Because last time I lost my Ninja, and I was not very happy about that. Okay, so we got everybody out. I'm going to go back really quick. Why? Because I'm an idiot. And we'll collect some gold. What the heck, right? We got some gold. We could probably take care of this guy. Oh my goodness, I took a stupid shot there. More acid pits are appearing. That's not good at all. It's okay though, because we'll use a mining pick and break through that. And yeah, as you can imagine, the longer you stay on a board, the more dangerous it gets, obviously. And you need to be very, very careful. So the White Priest got the... Okay. There we go. Ninja's out. Okay, this is where things get tricky. I have to kind of figure out how to move each one of my party members without trying to get them killed, as it were. It's not necessarily easy, but we did it. We managed to get him out of there successfully, guys. We now have just about a full party here. Who are my choices? I got the Ice Mage. I'm going to take the Ice Mage. And he'll go ahead and use his ability. Now, obviously, this is where the game kind of shines, I would say. As things just get ridiculously, almost kind of difficult. Oh, I just lost my Ninja like an idiot. That was very disappointing. I'm very unhappy with myself right now. But that's okay, because we'll make it out of there. We'll do one more board, guys. There is items, there's treasures, like I said. That moving dynamic, the entire strategy aspect of the game, that puzzle aspect of the game, it's very enjoyable. It's very well done. I should not have done that. That was dumb of me. That was so stupid of me. Okay, well, we're going to get them out of there, though. That's the good news. But like I said, just you kind of form this tactic of, you know, using one character to kind of beat the boards. And it almost feels kind of like almost like a cheat, but it's not. This is the fighter right here. The fighter has the ability to kind of kill things in one shot using her abilities. A very useful class, I have to say. Die. Move left, move left. Die. Cool. And now we can just get everybody out of there, I think. Yep, looks like we're able to get everybody out of there. I was like actually one of the first times I've ever gotten all 4 party members out of a dangerous situation. That was very well done. I'm very happy with that. Okay, but now we have a new situation here that is presenting itself because our poor priest is kind of by himself over there. So we're gonna freeze that. Okay, so we're gonna kill that guy. I'm gonna smash that open. Oh, 2 of my members are frozen now. Okay, now they're not frozen. Okay, now they're not frozen. Smash it. Get out of there. I think we may... Oh, we lost our priest. That's sucky. That's okay, because we got another opportunity to pick up another party member. We got the White Priest back right away. That's just very nice. I'm going to have him heal everybody, if at all possible. Or not. That works too. We don't really have much of a choice but to attack these particular creatures right here. Oh dear God. We're gonna die. Okay. Well... I think our fighters... Oh, looks like we're gonna die. Yep, that's the end of that. We just got kind of caught in a nougaty cluster right there. So you can see what I mean by just sometimes you want to just pick one character and kind of jam through the levels. as it's just more easier to use one character. At least that's what I find, guys. But there's 10 classes for you to unlock, guys, and there's different objectives, of course, to unlock them. Like, for instance, we have to finish the game to unlock this class. We have to finish the game with less than 40 gold to unlock this class. To unlock this class, we have to unlock it with the Barbarian. Each class, basically, you start off with, I think, a basic 4, and then you unlock more as you get deeper into the game, guys. But there really isn't much more to say about the Nightmare Cooperative, guys. It's well designed, looks good, sounds good, and I enjoy the unique art style each character is given. There's no bugs to speak of, and all of the boards are varied and entertaining. I just wish there was more, you know, other than the chase for a higher score, which isn't really that much of a factor for me. There isn't much else to the game after you've unlocked everything, which can be done quickly depending on your skill. But nonetheless, I do recommend the game, guys. It is fun, and I think a fan of roguelikes or puzzle games or even chess to a certain extent will get a lot out of this game. Things are still being added to the game as well. Steam achievements are inbound at some point in time, and the game is being ported to the mobile market, and I think it will do very well there, as I can see myself playing this on my iPad and having a lot of fun. So pick up this game if you liked what you see. Big thanks to the developer for a chance to review this game. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe, and I'll keep bringing you awesome games, guys. Until next time, play more indie games.